Joy, are you in here, honey? Where's that speaker? Well, hi, everybody. I'm shocked. How's everybody doing this evening? Mine says online and my strength's good. Am I on now? Says I'm live. Oh, okay. Everybody's here. Well, how are y'all doing? Everybody's doing good. Michelle, I was so happy your doctors all come back pretty good so far. Hi, Patricia. Okay, y'all. You know, we've been working on this little journal that I've made. I've never made one, so it ain't perfect, but I'm happy with it. Well, I went ahead today and I added these little grommets so when I put it together, it won't, tear out. And I made a tassel out of some ribbon and some eyelash yarn and some strands of fabric and some beads, and I connected it. I put an extra grommet up here and I connected it there with a little jump ring and some little chain going through. So I like that. Now I know I want to put a lock and a key on it, but I don't have one. So I went and I found this mold, and tonight I want to pour these, and they'll have to firm up all night and then come back again tomorrow and glue them on and decorate the front of the journal. Watching from the car, Ray. So give me a minute so I can go get my resin and my hardener. I've got everything ready. I've got some Pearl Ex pigments. I want to mix in some antique copper in with my resin. So give me a minute. I keep my resin in an old crock pot so I can keep it warm when I'm not, well, not when I'm not using it, but if I'm going to use it, I warm it a little bit, and it helps with air bubbles and stuff. So, and I'm fighting with this chair again tonight. It doesn't want to stay up. Wait a minute. You're not driving, Ray. Okay. Okay, as long as you're not driving. All right, and then I have designated measuring spoons that I use just for my resin. Never use them for food again once you use them for resin. I had to get some paper towels. And the way I remember which is which is my resin is red, my hardener's the white. So that's how I keep them straight of which is which. Now let's get this started. This is the resin. And I think I'm going to do about 2 tablespoons of each. We'll see. I did cover my glass mat tonight, so y'all hopefully aren't getting so much of a glare. I've got to figure out something that will work for that. There's 2 of that one. And I'm probably going to have plenty left over. I may have to get a couple other molds out because I don't want to waste it, you know. It's not expensive, the resin I use, but why waste it? I was looking for your video while y'all were shopping, right? I was wanting to see what y'all got. This is the hardener. So, got that. And be careful not to spill because this stuff is super, super sticky. I don't care what you do, it's sticky. So let me go put these back up so I don't spill them. I've already turned my crock pot back off. And as far as the spoons, I'll wash them later. It's not going to hurt them. As long as they're not touching, they're not going to harden. So. Anyway, I love these old keys and locks. I found them at Michael's yesterday, I think it was. And they were, I think, like $9.99. I know that's a good bit, but I did use my coupon, so I was happy with that. Has this one even been opened yet? Yep. It's opened. Doesn't take a lot, but I want it to have a good antique-y copper look to it. And if they don't color the way I want when I get done, I'll just paint them. That's one good thing about resin. If it doesn't do what you want, you can paint it. But isn't that copper pretty? I have my glass sliding door open. I think somebody's down in our woods riding four-wheelers. Every once in a while it gets kind of loud. We don't allow hunting or anything down in there. Alright, I think that's mixed good enough. So, let's get these puppies poured. And, come on. If it goes over the edge a little bit, you don't have to worry. There, you just trim it off. I didn't realize what time it was. I was watching Stacy do a painting. And then I was like, well, shoot. If I'm going to do this, I need to get on there and get it done. So I checked and didn't see anybody else online. So I thought, well, be all right. Go ahead and do it now. Whoops. See? If you go over, don't worry about it. I just kind of splooch it over. Ray, I could have kicked myself for missing the napkin swap and tag swap. But it happened. Oh well. There'll be others. Hi, Emily. Yeah, I was out. Had a nice time yesterday, and all at once, oh my God, I had the worst anxiety attack. They're getting worse, and I'm taking my meds. I don't get what's going on. So, it's just crazy. All right, those are poured. So let me set this in somewhere out of the way. And we'll get some other mold out to pour the rest of that resin in. What you want, Willie? What do you want, Willie? Hi, Teddy. Hello, Mr. Teddy Bear. Let's see. They're in here. Millie, really? It's funny that my little chihuahua barks, Millie, because she's totally deaf. And all the dogs will be up on the bed, and somebody will have her spot, the spot that she particularly wants at that moment. So she'll get up there and she'll lay down somewhere for a couple of minutes, and then she'll perk her ears up and take off running and barking. And here come the rest of the dogs following her, barking to see what is she barking at. And while they're barking at the door and everything else, she goes in and gets in her spot. It's resin, is what it is. It's not wax. So I'm going to pour some of these. These will come out pretty. I like that copper. Nova's in a mood today. His girlfriend spent the night last night and left today, so he's not been real happy. All right. All right, let me put this up. That way we got all that done. Now that'll all harden overnight. As far as this little mess on the table, try and get it up some, so much better. It is better. That's where I get mine. Let me show you. And it is cheaper. It's called Famawood. And I pay $22 and some change, plus I get a 10% off discount. And you get a quart. So you get 16 ounces of the hardener, 16 ounces of the resin for that price. And it's self-leveling. You don't get the air bubbles. And it is crystal clear. So I just mixed a little bit of the Pearl-Ex in with it. If you mix paint, sometimes it doesn't cure proper. So the drier you can actually keep it, the better. So that's why I added the Pearl-Ex. But yeah, if you ever try resin, or you don't want to pay the big box prices, check it out. It's really good. I've got Teresa doing it. You in here, T? Hey, T. They were talking about the resin. But yeah, you can do anything with that resin that you can do with the other. Just remember, if your mold is a matte finish, your pieces will have a matte finish. That's easily fixed. Go over it with a little varnish or a little nail polish, clear. Or you can even mix up a little more resin and put a small coat over that, a real thin coat. Either way, you're going to do okay. So, I get mine at Lowe's. I don't know where Teresa gets hers from, but I don't think she got hers at Lowe's. Home Depot, probably, yeah. But yeah, I get mine at Lowe's because I get my discount and it's closer. So, and I have a friend that works there. So if I'm really low, I can call him and say, hey, can you pick me up a box and drop it by on your way home? And he'll do it. So, win-win for me. All right. So that's all I can do as far as that little journal until those come out and we decorate the front, because I'm really very happy with the way the pages are and everything. And my granddaughter, she said, Nana, I want the pages like they are. Just decorate the front the way you want. So I figured maybe tonight I'm just going to do a couple of tags. I had mine others done. I'll show them to you. Where'd I lay them? I was so happy with them. I did that one. I did that one. And I did that one. So, and I did them all day before yesterday, or evening before last. And like I said, missed it. Oh, well. But I'm going to make some more because, we're always needing tags for something. So, ice cube trays from the dollar store work awesome if they're silicone. Yeah, I use a lot of my polymer clay molds. They work great. So, I found this napkin with the pretty little butterflies on it. And I thought that would look cute on a tag. And then do some stamped butterflies or a pretty saying on it or something. So that's what I'm going to do with that. But I got to get a cup of water so I can wet and tear my napkin. Learned that the hard way. Kiki, you're sending me a bunch of napkins? Awesome. I have to go Dollar Tree. That's about all I've got. We do have a Tuesday morning, but they're not getting in any new napkins. They're getting in rubber stamps, crap things, but no napkins so far. And I keep watching. So, I don't know what's up with our Tuesday morning. All right, Nova. All right, there's my water so I can wet it. Let's see how much I fight with this chair tonight. Yeah, I did, Patty. I sent her several of what I had. Like I said, I don't have a lot, but I'm always willing to share whatever I have. Oh, that was your first friend mail, Patty? Well, I'm glad. Because I enjoyed going through and finding what I had and digging them out. It was kind of fun. So. I always rip them anymore because that way if I want to use them on an edge or something, it blends in. Did anybody watch Stacy where she was doing that painting? I think she's harder on herself than anything, because not to be a painter, I think she done a really good job. So Of course, I can't paint worth a flip. I am not a painter. But it almost made me want to try. Wow, clear in Texas? You're a long way. Okay, I think I'm just going to try and get it on there and then go for it. Let me find my brush and my Mod Podge. I guess we can still say Mod Podge. Emily, I'll never get this napkin down as nice as you get them, but oh well. At least I tried. I got a booger in my Mod Podge. I don't want a booger. But yeah, April's birthday is Sunday. And she wants that journal, so I'm going to let her have it. But she doesn't want anything else done to the pages. She just wants the outside decorated, so. Oh, you're welcome, Michelle. I'm sorry I didn't have any more, because I'd have sent them for you, honey. I just think they're kind of cool. You know, that size, you can do quite a bit with them. I'm hoping maybe next week they'll get some more in. They said they might, so I'm going to check. Try to see, you know. Because if I get more, I will send you some more. And I'm probably going to buy quite a few if they get them in, because, like I said, you can use them for so much. All right. I got that one down. It's not too bad. So, Ray, what all did you guys get when you were out shopping, you and Emily? Well, hi, Chronic. How are you? Thank you for coming in. And Judy. But, yeah, we're going to let that dry now. Because if I mess with them, I really mess them up. I don't know about y'all, but napkins on paper are not my friend. I want to see the projects you're using them on. Okay. Then I got these. And my mom had these. She picked them up at Tuesday morning when she went to Charleston. So that's how I got these. And then I picked up these little teeny tiny, they're little dragonflies and ladybugs and bees, and I thought I could put some on this one, that it would look really cute. So. But yeah, I figured might as well do a few more tags. I already had everything out. Oh, great deal, 17 bucks. And it mixes 1-to-1, you know, equal parts, just like the other stuff. So, why do I have a hard time with napkins? They need to invent something that pops them apart really quick, you know. Because I can sit here and fight with a napkin for what seems like a long time. Well, I got one of the plies. There's the other. Okay. A piece of tape. Okay, I'll try that next time. But the bad thing with that, I can never find my tape. I'll bet you I've got 6 rolls of tape floating around this house somewhere. Guarantee it. And can never find one. I don't care what I do. You know, it falls into that abyss. A live haul. When are you doing a live haul, Emily? Emily, I seen live haul. When are you doing that? Oh, yay. Y'all must have picked up some big goodies. I love watching hauls. I love seeing what everybody gets. And I'm really trying to stay away from Hobby Lobby. So, I'm not going back to Hobby Lobby for a while. You're getting timed out, Kiki? I can fix that, I think. See if that helps you out. I know I get in trouble all the time and stuck in the corner, and I'm the one with the big mouth. So, you know, after a while, I just go kind of sit and shut up somewhere. So. All right, let that one dry just a little bit. I like the wrinkles in that one. Gives it character. So, all right. Oh, where's another one? I've got, I don't want the black one. Where, oh, where did I put my little napkins? I was trying to pick up a little bit today before the kids come in. Not the smartest thing to do when you got, you know. Anyway, I found that one. And that'll fit on there. So that'll work. I did see your haul video, Michelle. We don't have a pound store here. I'd never heard of one before. Never ever heard of it. So I missed it. When are Emily and Ray doing their haul? Yeah, the Dollar Tree's getting a little bit better. I just wish they'd get better napkins in. You know, I'd like some with some scenery on them and stuff. In about an hour. Oh, okay. I appreciate y'all coming in here and hanging out with me a little while. Hubby didn't go to work until 5, between 5 and 5:30 today. So, you know, when they're home, you really don't get anything done. So I really didn't get much of anything accomplished today. And then the grandkids come in after school. So they're here from 2:30 till right around 4. And like I said, but they come in and bump around, and 3 girls, and there's something else. But I would rather them come here after school as to be home alone, you know. And I know they're legal age, and you know it's fine, but I just feel better. You know, I'm that Nana that likes to know where they're at, what they're doing. So, all right, let's see if I can get this on here so it kind of straight. Oh, I did. Not bad at all. I should probably cut the back off, but let me get it. I know our Michaels has gotten in a lot nicer things lately. Because I don't normally go to Michaels. You know, usually if you go to Hobby Lobby, you go to Michaels. It's been there, done that, seen it. But right now, our Hobby Lobby is just bare. I mean, they ain't got much of nothing in there. I'll be glad when all the new stuff comes out. I'm anxious to see it. What are those little, you know, that guy from Ranger, you know, y'all know who I'm talking about. The new little things that go through the sidekick or whatever. I'm wanting to check out a couple of them. I really like the Valentine one. I think it's just as cute as it can be with that little itty bitty envelope. Yeah, Timmy. Thanks for coming in, Emily. You and Ray both. I appreciate it. Yeah, that fella, Patricia. All right, there's that one. I think I'm going to do one with a peacock yet. If I can find my peacocks now. Like I said, I don't know where some of my stuff gets laid around, but oh well. I found it. And I love that peacock. So, scissors. But I'll guarantee you the next tag swap I won't miss. Because I'm going to have me a whole bunch already made up. I got some bigger canvases I was thinking about doing. Kind of like, did y'all watch 70 Acres, Melissa? The, what was it, Crabzilla? I was thinking about doing something similar, you know, of course not exactly because I don't have the same books, but weird things like that on my canvases. I just don't know if they'd look right. All right, come on, napkin. I see you. There you are. It was hysterical. I loved it. I enjoyed watching last night. That was when I was starting to come down from my anxiety attack. I was like, oh. By the time I was done yesterday, I hurt. I was just in pain. Let's see, if I put that there, maybe I could run this across the top. Oh no. I'm going to try it. See if I can cut it halfway straight so it looks halfway decent. Does anybody else get anxiety attacks? Yeah, I love that piece that she did. That was just cool. Haha. That'll work. Trim this curled up piece off. She did an amazing job with that piece last night. I was laughing. My husband comes in and he says, what are you doing? He started watching it and he started laughing. We enjoyed it together. He said that all of us people that create, we just ain't right. He said, you know, just ain't right. Told him we never claimed to be, but we do have fun. So, and that's all that matters, is we have fun. I think he was in there when they said that was glad she wasn't God, because look what people would come out with looking like. Hi, Aristy. How are ya? I'm just piddling a little bit. It was nice to see Emily back on Wednesday. Oops, not quite. Come on. Lay up there. There, we got it. That'll work. We'll add something across the bottom. It'll be fine. So how many of y'all signed up for the tag and napkin swap? Everybody? Alright, I need something across this bottom. I think I'll just cut a little piece off of somewhere. So I used all of that one. Let's see if I can get this apart again. I'll be glad when they start doing the, oh, help me out here, y'all. PJ and Carrie, the Cranky Crafters. I'll be glad when they go back on that. I enjoy watching that. I think it's so nice that they all do that together, you know. Alright, let's get you... Nope, over too far. There you go. Okay. Alright, let's let that dry now. I don't like to use the heat gun if I don't have to. It drowns you all out. You know, it's uncomfortable for your ears. Or at least it is for mine. That one's not dry. Where's the first one I did? This one's close to dry. And, oops, there's the butterflies. They're pretty much dry. So I'll be able to get them all trimmed out. I'm anxious to see what Ray and Emily picked up. Like I said, I enjoy seeing what everybody gets. I seen Mars from Michigan. She picked up a bunch of what was it, little fairy house to make up. Oh, you bought your first pack of napkins to use in crafting. You love them. You'll have a love-hate relationship with them. You will. We all do, I think. Because, you know, they wrinkle easy. If you're not careful, they'll tear. And right when you don't want them to, at the worst time. But I do enjoy it. I like that look. That's cute. Let's get this one. So are y'all crafting while I'm talking? First napkin journal with the napkin. Oh, Patty. Fairy dolls. Are you making the ones like Elizabeth made, Kiki? No, I didn't make her live this morning. I watched it later. I didn't get up until about 9:30 this morning. Mars gets up way early. Or I might have watched part of it. I can't remember. I know Laurel, I think, was on it. But I can't remember, did I watch part of it? Or did I watch all of it on the... Because I always go back if I miss anybody. I always go back and watch the, you know, watch it again. At least to the point where I came in. And I always try to leave a comment. Sometimes I forget. But I always try to. I'm trying to figure out, because Patty said that on my last video, couldn't leave a comment because the live chat was still on. Well, I don't know where you turn that stupid thing off at. Because I would rather have the comments from people after showing as to have the live chat showing, you know. So, if I don't figure it out today, Patty, as soon as I do, I'll get it turned off. You hardly ever leave comments? I like the comments. And yes, Mars starts very early, but I do enjoy them when I am awake. It's just being up that early is, you know, I don't sleep well at night, so getting up that early is really difficult. I'm just going to sit here and chat with y'all for a minute because those other two napkins need to dry a little bit more. Is that okay with everybody? That one's got a little bit more to go. And this one, before I can mess with them. These two dried pretty quick. I'm shocked. Yeah. And I enjoyed watching Happy Mail Tina today with her granddaughter. That was so cute. The resin will have to set up overnight. It takes at least 12 to 16 hours before you can get it out of the mold. It's not cured for a couple of days. Once you get it out, you can still bend it and form it and things. So if you want it to dry flat, you know, leave it lay somewhere flat and it'll be okay, Kiki. Resin. It's like a plastic, I guess, wouldn't y'all say? Kind of a plastic. and it's in a liquid form, and you can pour it into, um, oh, what are the name of the molds? They're not acrylic. Silicone molds. That's what it is, silicone. Yeah, it does set up quick. But, you know, I took my icing, you know, molds, the thin ones you've seen in one of my videos. Yeah, soft rubber molds or silicone. And I work with it for a while to get it, you know, on them lacy molds. No, it's nothing like Glossy Accents. Glossy Accents, to me, that's like a sealer. I wouldn't use resin on my paper stuff to seal it. I mean, you can use the pieces. I don't know. What do y'all think? Um, Hang on. Let me see if I've got a piece of my lace still. Where did it go? Yeah. Yeah. See, this is resin. That's made out of resin. And it's hard now. If I bend it too much, it will break. You can always kind of form it, you know, around. But that's a piece of resin. Gotta try resin. Yeah, don't use hard plastic candy molds. You won't get it out. That does not work at all. It just doesn't. Well, polymer clay, I love playing with my polymer clay because, you know, you got to bake it. And you tried one, turns white. Well, this doesn't turn white. It's clear. Well, I mean, that's fairly clear, you know. I mean, you can see through it somewhat. It's not white white. It's, you know, what do you think? You know, you can see through it, right? So, no, I wouldn't want something that came out just white. Come on and dry, babies. That's almost. Down in here is not. This one's pretty good. I like that. I love that peacock. Yeah, I don't like the one that turns white. No, it's not totally clear, but, you know, I didn't need them to be clear because most of the things, if I don't add my Pearl-Ex to them, to color them, or something, I'm going to paint them anyway because I like to pour a bunch and have them waiting for different projects. You know, they're not going to go bad. And once they're cured, they're not going to stick together, and you can get you a stockpile of them. Right. You're right, Kiki. Now that you could probably use the resin for, Patty. I'll bet you could. on the pie tin pictures over your base coat of paper, and it dries. You decorate with your belt. Yeah, you could do that. You could use that resin to go over your picture, and then once it's set, decorate over that even. And it probably wouldn't cost as much because glossy accents, I don't know about where y'all are, but here it's over $5 for a little tiny bottle. You know, I don't think it's what, 4 ounces, maybe. And to me, that's expensive. You know, if I can save any money here and there that I can spend somewhere else, I'm going to do it. Well, thank you for coming in, Judy, and I will try and catch you. It's hard to keep up with everybody, but you know that. I'm not telling you anything you don't already know. There's just not enough hours in a day sometimes. You ordered it for 3 and change. Well, you get a good deal. I've never heard of liquid glass. Where do you get it at? And is it like glossy accents? Amazon. Okay. But it's similar to glossy accents, right? I know our prices here at Augusta seem so much higher than everywhere else because I can go to my daughter's in Charleston and things are a lot cheaper. So sometimes I'll stock up on certain things there and bring them back just, because I can get them so much cheaper. Nova's going to be a good boy tonight. He had some chicken wings a while ago with me. It's what we had for dinner. So, and his girlfriend got to come spend the night with him last night. So he's a happy boy. I know, it's funny. The bird has a sleepover. Crazy. But he loves my mom's bird, Gabby. They're not mating or anything. We don't want them to mate. I mean, if it happens, it happens. But, the female, no matter what, decides. So if she doesn't want to deal with him, you can forget it. But it's nice that they still have other birds of their kind around for a little company here and there, I tried to come on earlier. I don't know what was going on my laptop. As soon as I would turn on my encoder thing and get my camera, it had the oddest noise. It was terrible. It was almost like a smoke detector, alarm noise. So I'd restart and noise would go away. A little bit later, try again, come back up. I was like, this is crazy. So finally, the last time I tried it, it didn't. I don't know what the deal was, and I know it can't be anything on my computer because it's a brand new computer. I mean, it's not 2 months old. All right. You're going to go through YouTube withdrawals. Oh, grandsons. Yeah. Yeah, all the females make the decisions. It's like I tell my husband, we have the perfect 50-50 marriage. He makes it, and I spend it. Yeah, I can't deal with the cartoons anymore. When my granddaughters are here after school every day, I send them back to the family room because I'm not dealing with it. Yeah, that's what you use, Aristi, is the resin to pour over your table. So it's like a glass, but it's a resin, it's plastic basically. Oh, they're only 2 and 6. Who's buffering? Carla, you're buffering? Because mine says that my strength's good. Yeah, I can't. I'm glad I don't deal with little ones anymore. I don't think I could do it. I don't have it in me. I know that sounds horrible, but I don't. I do not have it in me anymore to deal with small children. Um, I've never babysat my grandson that just turned a year old. Never. I cannot do it. Yeah, Carla, it's got to be you, honey, because it says my stream health it's green, so try and refresh and see if that'll help. But it's all weekend. It's going to be right. Yeah, I've got Autumn, April, and Anna. Y'all have seen them in the video where we made the bird feeders, and they're here for a couple of hours after school. But they're old enough to deal with their own thing and do. I don't have to worry about it. It's a bug come in my glass sliding door, that little moth. I'm going to have to shut it. Hang on a minute, y'all. Could not find my acrylic block. So I found this one. It's going to have to do if I do some rubber stamping. But I like these. This one's still not dry. I'm going to just lay it up somewhere for a little while. This one, I think I want to do some texture paste on it. I kind of like that. So let's try that. I keep stopping because I'm trying to read and keep up. Oh, wonder where I'm located. Of course, Georgia. I think we've got plenty of them. I had flies out on the back deck yesterday. I was shocked. Let's see. Let's try some silver. Try this new Brie Reese texture paste and see how it does on this. I think I want to kind of just off to the side a little bit. See how it looks. Add a little something to it. Ugh. I haven't used it yet, so we're going to try it and see how it does. I think everybody bought some just about. All right. Let's pull it up and see what it looks like. Ooh, that's cool. Okay. I can deal with that. Get my baby wipes out. Of course, my husband puts them back in the package and the package upside down. He's such a dork. So let's get this up so we don't get anything in it. And wipe this off. Kind of got a sandy texture to it. Like I said, I've never used it before, but I like it. I like the way it looks. I do like that. Maybe I'll put some on the other side. Just a little. Down to that point too. Think I can get it over just enough. Yep, that'll work. Move that out of the way. I'm going to try and play with some different things. Things that I haven't played with. Of course, I'm always late to the party, you know. Things that are pretty new to me. Been out there for a while. That looks good. Now let's clean this up. If I can get that back up. All right. Now, I started to ask y'all, did y'all watch where Stacy done the painting? Yeah, Bree Reese texture paste. She does an awesome job on that painting. Not to have, you know, artist acrylics and everything. She done a good job. She's so hard on herself. All right, I like that one. I'm going to leave that one. It needed something, and it got it. Still got to trim that edge. Let it dry, and we'll add some ribbon and some beads. My scissors are not cutting or squat tonight for some reason. I'll just wait. Let it dry. Alright, this one looks good. And I got these little tiny gemstones. Where did I put them? I want to put on the peacock feather. I know I want to punch the hole back through. I should have done it on the other one, but I didn't do it in time. And I sure can't do it now with that texture paste on there. telling you. Sometimes I think mine ought to be called, "This is what you don't do." Thank you. I am just getting into doing tags. And this little itty bitty bottle always has a clog. So I've learned to keep a little tiny piece of wire around the neck of it. So when I go to use it, I can unclog it. There it goes. And I know I want some little gemstones just here and there on the peacock feathers. And I hate fighting with these little tiny stones, but what you gonna do? I had my tweezers out just a minute ago because I used them. There they are. Nope, that ain't them. It's my other scissors. Just teeny tiny tweezers. I know I'm reaching all under you and in front of you. There they are. But I got a real good deal on these gems the other day. I got a whole pack like that. And they're the ABs. $3.25 from $12.99. So, had to have them. I picked up 2 packs because I knew I wanted to use some of them on some of these little things like this. Sometimes it's just those little touches that really make something stand out. Y'all know what I mean. And it doesn't have to be something big. You know, it's just a little touch. So. And they're supposed to be, what, hot fix or something like that? But I wouldn't trust that to hold on here. So. Come on, get off. Yeah, I've had a good day. I've watched several YouTubers today. They said, I love watching Mars, but I just don't get up that early some days. Some days I'm already awake when she comes on. And I'll start watching and usually doze back off. But, you know, she's a riot. She really is. That's all that I got out right now. Let's get some more down. See, it's already clogging. There we go. Are you on there now? Yeah. Sometimes you can get a little bit of glue on your tweezers in just the right spot. It'll pick them up and bring them right on over for you. But I'll guarantee you I will not miss the next tag napkin swap. I will have all different kinds of napkins already made up so I can get in on it. I could have kicked myself yesterday evening when I started feeling better and realized I had missed it. So I've only done one other swap, and that was my very first ATC card. And I had a blast doing that. So I really wanted in on the napkin swap. Y'all know what I mean. You always feel bad if you miss out. when you don't mean to. All right. Tweezers are getting sticky. I love these AB crystals on here. And just on some of the peacock wings, it looks really good. Oops, don't flip the wrong way. Thank you. I did like Michelle's haul video today. She got a lot of stuff. All right, turn over. You ever notice when they're turned over, they're so hard to get to come the right way? I can't be the only person that has that problem. Just pick them up and throw them back down and hope one flips over. Okay. That's got a good bit on there. That'll look good when it's done, right? A little bit of sparkle to it. And I've got the perfect beads. I have beads that have peacock feathers like on them that I'll use. Let's put that up. Now Sunday I want to try and do the beaded ornament cover, if y'all want to do that. Anybody been thinking about it? If so, let me show you. I have them out here. Oh, put them over here. Oops. Of course you're going to fall down. If you decide you want to do the beaded ornament cover, get you a small ornament. It can be a colored ornament. It doesn't have to be a clear one. Get one out of your Christmas decorations. Okay? You'll need one little tube of 11-0 seed beads. And I got mine at Michael's. And I used my 40% off coupon from $2.99. So, and then you need a tube of number 3 bugle beads. I get the twisted because they give you a little more shine. I use these, what are they, the Bicone teardrops, whatever, for my dangles. And $2.99. So, and that'll be enough to do one, maybe two. Get you some beading thread and a pack of beading needles. And that's all we're going to need. Other than if you have wax, I even use a birthday candle because if you can wax your thread, it won't tangle. Because you want one very long piece. I usually do about 4.5 yards of thread because you don't want to be tying knots in your ornament. That way it's less likely to ever come undone, you know. But that's going to be Sunday. Hello, Abstract Possibilities. So if any of y'all want to try it, get your stuff. I'll go slow. It looks more difficult than it is. They're so easy to do. And once you do one and you understand how it goes, you'll do more. So, like I said, if y'all want to try that Sunday, that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm trying to read some chat. Okay, we got that one done. And I want to do something on this one. We did that one and that one. Yep, this one. So that's 2 of them down. This one, I want to put, what do I want to do? Maybe do a swirl down it. I don't know. What do y'all think of that swirl? Go down through there. Let me know what you think. I got to figure out something to do on this one. Kiki, I'm so glad. You're doing great. I know when they first diagnosed me and I was in the hospital and my dad come in and he was crying. He said, "So you've got cancer." And I looked up and I smiled. I said, "Yeah, Daddy, I got it. It don't got me." And he said after that, he felt so much better. He wasn't worried any longer. I was never really worried when they told me and they put me in the hospital. I felt relieved, you know. I wasn't scared. I knew things were going to be okay. And don't ask me how I knew. I just knew, you know. So, Kiki, you're going to do great. I mean, hair will grow back. And besides, I loved some of my scarves and things. I didn't lose all of it, but I lost some, you know. Yeah, you have cancer. It doesn't have you. So, I don't know what to do with this one. Y'all help me out. Give me some ideas. Please. Like I said, I know this one, I want to use some of these little ladybugs and stuff on it. This one, I have a rubber stamp somewhere. Now I can't find it. It says, when the caterpillar thought the world was over, became a butterfly. And I wanted to use that, but I don't even know where I've put it now, so. Yeah, and they've got some beautiful brooches now that you can use, you know, the big pretty pins on the caps and really make them quite stylish. Ah, y'all are going to have to give me a moment. Yeah, they say it can change your hair. You're not the first person I've heard that from, about it being straight, and then after when it come back in, it was curly and had a lot of body. Yeah, headbands are a good way to go too. Look at it this way. You're not going to have a sweaty head out in the sun. That's where I sweat most of the time, is through my head. It's crazy. I don't sweat anywhere else hardly, just through my head. All right, where did I put that? I just had it, y'all. My stamping thing. There it is. It's the only one I could find. I was like, you've got to be kidding me. That's it. All the rubber stamps, and that's the only one I could find. Stamping block. It's crazy. You know, I'm thinking that might not be the best way to go. What have I got? I got butterflies. Do some butterflies over it. See how they do. Look at that teeny tiny one. That little booger is little. All right, let's get you on here. Let's see. Bye, Joyce. Thank you. I don't understand why that one didn't come out real well. The others came out fine earlier. Same ink pad. I'm going to lose this little one for sure. Let's try these two. See if it does any better. Huh. Let's see. There's one. Got a medium size. It'll work. We'll add some flowers or something to it. Needs some writing. What do y'all think? Has everybody subscribed to everybody? I know how hard it is to get subscribers starting and stuff. Let's see. Cherished moments. That won't look right. Where are my words? That's not them. Add my words out. Oh, I know what I'll do. Let's see. Let's put faith. Everybody needs a little, right? A little faith. Oh, where did it go now? There it is. Little faith goes a long way. Shows up a little bit. I think I want to do phone quit. See if I got hope and love somewhere. Oh, girl. There's love. There's hope. So we'll put faith, hope, and love. So let's get hope. And love. That's what makes the world go round, right? There. I like that. Ain't the prettiest tag in the world, but at least it means something. And this little bugger finally drying enough, I think. I can work on it. So far, we've got that one, we've got that one, and we've got that one. Now we're going to work on this one. I love this. Paper punch, get the hole through. All right. I think I want dragonfly down there, maybe one up there. Cute little bee buzzing around. And a couple of ladybugs. Oops. Come on. Sit up there. Yeah, that'll be cute. Alright. Where's my glue? My love-hate relationship. Does everybody else have that love-hate relationship with the Fabri-Tac? Let's see. We put him over here. Well, I can't have you on the same side. I'll move you over here. Yep. And little bee. Oh, don't spin. See? I got the hate going on already. Bye, Kiki. Thank you for coming in, honey. I appreciate it. Let's see. Let's put something on here. All right. What have I got? Grace. Yeah, I think I'm going to put Grace on there. Grace and Joy. All right. Me and this chair, I'm telling you. My hydraulics in it, I guess, are broke. Or it's got a leak. So, the whole time I'm sitting here, I start dropping. Well, thank you for coming, Abstract. I appreciate it, honey. Kiki's doing so well. Let's see. Put some Grace up here. I'm going to have to turn it over. That'll be all right. I can get it on there. There we have Grace and Joy. Got it. There. Grace and Joy. Now let's get this cleaned off. And I'm thinking, since we're all pretty well dry now, I could pull out some beads and get them decorated a little bit. So I like adding ribbon and beads to them. I can get all these picked up. I hear my dog whining. I'm going to have to let him in. A big baby. Alright. Grace didn't come out real good, but I can touch it up with a Sharpie once everything sets. Let me let my dog in. Come on, Willie. Big baby. Nope, you gotta move. Thank you. Good boy. Now, let's see. Ribbons. Probably use a piece of that on that one with some beads. I think that'll work with that one. Let's see. Off-white with that one. And that one got pretty pinkish red. Oh, let's see. Let me move these over. Okay. Yeah, there's a peacock peacock bead. And use teal. Let's see. Little round. That's blue. Now I got some crystal color. Some clear ones somewhere in here. There's one. Something else for the other end. Maybe that one. That's not a... Yeah, I guess it is. Okay. Let's get that one done. Let's see, I just had my beading needles out. What you looking for, Willie? I'm live. What are you doing home so early? Just after 9? Not early. Huh? Yes, it is, considering you didn't go in until after 5. Yep. Oh, well. Aw. Okay. Let's get some beads on here and get them threaded through. That one. I think I'll try this one. All right. I'm going to tie a knot down here. Oh, yeah. Let's see. Get this pretty peacocky blue color and the crystal one. All right. Now I can take the needle out so we can figure out how we're going to get this. I know I want it to come up through there. Send these all through here. Come on. There you go. Let's see. We'll leave this one a little longer than that one. We'll tie a knot. Everybody likes bling. Okay. That'll look all right. Pretty? Yeah. There's one tag ready. Now, let's get some. A little bit long so I can always trim it off. See, I could never beat thread bead. I could never thread a regular needle. I get the ones that are split, and they're so much easier on me. They just work better for my hands. Because sometimes my hands don't work so well. Alright, let's see. What else we got? I have some silver. Ooh, that smoked might look good. Like that one. And then I have a cracked glass looking one. Another little cracked glass one. And a silver. What do you think? Those will look okay. So many beads. I'm trying not to spill them. I have spilled them all over before. It's no fun. Believe me, no fun. There goes my chair down again. I look like a kindergartner sitting here. I'm going to either have to get a new chair or let somebody look at this one and see if it can be fixed. Oh my. A pair of pliers. That one's thin, I guess. Oh, there it goes. And this one. There we go. All right. I didn't cut this hole yet. Let's go ahead and get it done. What you doing, Nova? You're being a good boy tonight, huh? Crazy chicken. That looks good. I'm glad I got to come on and hang out with y'all for a little while tonight. Okay. I always like to add beads. I just think it makes them look so much nicer. Let me get my chair up again, y'all. Okay. Yeah, we'll do this one. Like I said, I'll touch up the faith a little bit with a Sharpie. That one. And that's more peachy than pink. That one will go good on that other one. Crystal teal. And let's see. Like that one. That one. Okay. I like that one. That one. That one and that one. And the other one. Where did I set my lids so I don't break them? Break them, dump them. That way I can put those away and I don't have to worry about them while I'm sitting here. Y'all know what it's like to worry about dumping an entire tub of beads. Okay. Okay. Well, come on, you got to go through there. Everybody got quiet in the chat. Oh, let's put this one. Okay. Let's try this one and find the hole. And this one. Okay. We are about done with these two. Getting them blinged out at least. A bit longer. Tie knot. That's cute. I like that. All right, we got one more to go, y'all. Yep, Murphy's Law. Gotta be, right? Because I've dumped them. One time they got dumped and Nova was down. And I was scared to death he was going to try and eat them. Because he'll eat anything. I'm very fortunate. I still have so much of this organza ribbon left over from when I used to do ribbon embroidery. And I bought packs and packs and packs. And then it got to where I couldn't do the embroidery anymore. So it's just been sitting. So now I have a new use for it. And my daughter kept telling me, Mom, you just need to go donate that Goodwill. You're not going to use it. And I'd tell her, no, I don't want to get rid of it yet. I just don't want to get rid of it. And now I'm glad I didn't. Come on. There you go. Oops. Goes through. We're going to have to do another double knot on that one. Well, maybe not. I know what I'll do. We'll put one of these through first. Maybe it won't come through. Nope, that won't come through. Then we'll do it. Keep it on there one way or another. And we'll do this one. I got ink and glue. I'll look like something else. Let's see. Need to put this one or this one. Come on, pull through. There you go. Now I can get you. Well, you know, I pulled the beads off anyway. That's all right. I'll get them back on. Well, Mary, thank you so much for coming in, honey. Oh, we'll be back in a minute looking for a pattern. Okay. Okay, let's get this one and this one. Well, I'm happy with how the tags came out. Let's see. Pull you down a little further. Look really cute. Okay. All right, y'all. That's our 4 tags. And we finished them. So, what do y'all think? That's 2 of them. And then we've got these 2. The Peacock and the Eiffel Tower. You were listening to me? I thought you had to leave. They come out good. I'm happy with them. The peacock's really pretty. Now I'm going to get off of here because I know Emily and Ray are probably live by now. I don't know how long I've been on here. Probably close to 2 hours. Yeah, I like the beads too. It just adds a little something to them. But anyway, y'all, I'm going to get off of here because I'm sure Emily and Ray are doing or getting ready to do their live haul. And I know everybody enjoys watching those too. I appreciate y'all for coming. Leave me a comment, thumbs up. If you can't leave a comment because I don't know how to turn off the chat after, you understand what I mean? Nowadays they have the chat on your, when you replay, and I haven't figured out how to turn that off yet. So you can always look me up on Facebook. I have a Facebook, have at it. Drop me a line. I appreciate your time. Thank you so much. That's pretty much it, everybody. So, good night. Have a pleasant evening. Bye.